Shade's Crazy Cash!
APLD stock, Applied Digital. We are still aiming for $100. And let me give you all the goods as to why you should be buying and holding APLD for that breakout above 50. You can see that very clearly. Bam, there it is. That is your big level. 5-0, the big 5-0. We get above 5-0, we go to 6-0, 75, 90, and 100. I've seen this pattern before. Every time we get a big breakout above that $50 psychological level, because people love those big round numbers, we get that big move to 100. So, and again, I'm almost forgetting, the Iran war is over, supposedly. So if that is the case, we don't have to worry about that anymore. The stock market should, technically speaking, now that that's over with, we'll see if that it's actually over with, we should see this go to 50. Break above it and go higher. That is my prediction. There's nothing to hold the markets back at this point. So it would be pretty shocking if we did dump, but we'll see what actually plays out. Look for that breakout above 50. You can either start buying here at the bottom of the range. We have a trading range here. Let me grab my rectangle tool. Bam, there it is. The bottom of the range looks like it's not going to come down to even low 30s. It did not come down to low 30s, guys. Wow. Those of you who were hoping for 20s, yeah, good luck with that. Looks like 30s is the new floor. High 30s, by the way. Mid to high 30s. So if it does come down to like 35 to 40, that is the technical buy zone, because it just we just didn't even go down to low 30. I was hoping for maybe like 20 to 33, but we didn't even get that. So if it does come down to the 30s, that's your buy signal. It's trading in a range, so buy low, sell high. You can also play the breakout. You can just wait for it to go to 50 and then break out and go higher. You can also do that. It's up to you. Not really a breakout kind of guy. I'm more of a, where's the trading range in this? Let's buy at the bottom of it and set a stop loss at the low. If it's truly the bottom, then you should not get stopped out and you'll make money on the way back up, either taking advantage of the trading range and the bouncing between 30s and 50, or you get the breakout and it goes higher. So it's up to you how you want to play it. And keep in mind that this stock has a lot of contracts, and they're only going to get more of these as time goes by. People keep thinking that these companies just spawn infrastructure out of thin air, but that's not how this works. This ain't Minecraft. This ain't Legos. People just don't spawn shit out of thin air. It takes time to build things out, whether it's Riot stock or the many other stocks like CLSK, Mara stock, we're pivoting into the same sector. It takes time, but that also means that they're going to get contracts over the course of the many years that are to come. So I don't see how this doesn't go higher. I mean, guys, ever since it broke out above $10, it's just been trending to the upside. So, and it keeps breaking out and going higher. What more is there to what can you hate about this, right? I don't see how it doesn't perform. I don't see how the other ones don't go higher as well. So let me see one more thing here. I know people don't like the fact that it's, yeah, I get that it doesn't have, a lot of cash on hand, but they got to pay for building out the infrastructure. So that kind of, it makes sense. It makes sense that they don't have cash on hand, right? They're not SoundHound. They're not NVIDIA. They're going to have to spend a lot of money to make money. That's just the name of the game. That's for any business. You got to spend money to make money, right? So, and they have finalized the sale of its 200 milliwatt Garden City, Texas crypto mining campus to Marathon Digital Holdings for roughly $175.7 million. So, and I think, no, that was Riot stock. I was about to say they got an AMD deal, but no, that's Riot stock who got the AMD deal, if I recall correctly. So I can't say that. But again, they do have a letter of intent with a US-based hyperscaler and an agreement with Hewlett-Packard, and they're working with Dell. Wow. Okay. I didn't know about the Dell one. I thought Dell worked with TSSI, but I guess by what I'm seeing here, APLD does work with Dell in a way. So it's not just TSSI, which is another infrastructure play, but here we're focused on APLD. Multi-year crypto hosting service agreements. All right, yeah. So I'm not seeing any negatives. The only negative is what Joey Shaw says. It just burns through a lot of cash. But again, I just think it's a business. It's got to spend money to make money. That's kind of all there is to it. You really don't overthink it at that point. If you start a business, if you've ever started a business, you can't start a business like a gym. And if what are you gonna do? Like not spend money to have equipment? Like you're just gonna open a gym with nothing inside? And I guess you just use body weight exercises, and then from the membership money, maybe you start buying weights. I guess I don't know. That doesn't sound like a good business to me. Every gym business I've ever seen that opens has already spent the money on equipment, and they expect a return in many years. So yeah, you got to spend money to make money, guys. If you know business, you know how it is. For those of you who don't know, now you know, right? Yeah, you can't open up a hot dog stand and there's no hot dogs. Like, sorry guys, you're gonna have to pay first for me to buy the buns. Like, that doesn't make sense. So I think patience is really gonna pay on a lot of these. Don't be like the sheep who think, oh man, they're just gonna spawn contracts out of thin air. Mm-mm. I'll leave it at that. Hold for 50, 70, 90, 100. I'll see you in the next one.